We are chilling.
Okay, sick. Like so.
All right.
Okay.
We are here with Ryan, aka Radikill. Delivered the biggest full send imaginable. Tell me, how are you feeling right now?
Dude, I've been hyped every time that I get off that stage. It's just like, you know the vibes, dude. You just lit completely. Like I was like interviewing, I was like chilling here, and I was like, okay, I'm tired. Like I've been at this venue for so long now. Like, but then when you play, dude, it just, I think by far the happiest I've never been and always will be is behind decks.
Yes,
100%. By far the funnest thing I can imagine myself doing, dude.
100%.
Being in front of those people, like, and just, they're having a vibe, you're having a vibe, they're feeding off you, and you're just like messing around, having fun, and they take that energy. Oh man, it's so
100%. I guess you will never know it until you actually behind the decks and experience it for yourself.
100%.
That feeling of energy exchange is something that's just indescribable.
Dude, it's crazy because I've also had sets where like you see you in front of the crowd and you're like, you started vibing, you're like, oh yeah, cool, we're having it. But then you see the crowd and they're just like a little bit mad, they're not dancing as much. And then I'm just like, like I'm not as
immediately.
Like I've just, then I'm like, oh damn, like, I don't know, should I play something else now? Like, so yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna, it's always gonna be full set.
100%.
So whether there's,
so speaking of full send, the term full send to you, how can you describe that? Or what makes something a full send for you?
I think letting go and just not being afraid of embarrassing yourself, not being afraid of what other people think of you or what things you're going to mess up or what you're going to say. It's being authentically yourself and having this moment of like extreme, just having fun, dude. And whatever that is to you, I think is a full send.
That is so great to hear because that is exactly how I would describe it.
Yes.
Now tell me, you got a big gig coming up and you're prepping. What is your go-to meal?
Go-to meal?
Yes.
Okay. Shy side. Wow. Like prepping a set. I'm like kind of like in the vibe. You know what, dude? It has to be sea harvest, lemon and herb, hake fillets. Just you chuck it on like a grill and you chuck like everything out the freezer. You chuck those things out the freezer, you put 2 on there, you put chips on there, you put a whole bunch of frozen veggies, put some salt, and you just chuck it in the oven for like half an hour, and then just chow that thing.
100%.
It's the easiest, simplest thing, dude. And like when you have time, when you're busy prepping, there's no time for things, dude. I don't have time to like, you know, Gordon Ramsay this thing up and do a whole...
Set it and forget it.
Set and forget, dude.
Done, 100%.
Set. Yeah, there was something in there.
100%. So speaking of epic meals though, please can you tell me about bologna and custard?
You know what, first off, there's a lot of things in life where you're like, you know what, if you don't try it, you won't know it, dude. And so it's just like bologna and custard, dude. So there's one time I was like super baked at my mate's house, and there was no food in the fridge, dude. But there was just this like fat sack of bologna, dude. And it was like there, and then he had custard, and that was like the only thing he had in his fridge, dude. And I was like, yo, dude, let's try it. And you know what? The gooiness of the bologna mixed with the sweet deliciousness of, it has to be Ultramar. Don't come with that custard powder, dude. Just, you know, then that's disgusting. But bologna and custard, it's a vibe. But I think maybe the fact that I was a bit baked, maybe that helped. Although I have had other mates try the combo, and they've said it's not too bad. So that's where that comes from.
Speaking of about unusual pairings, I hear from the grapevine that back-to-backs are not usually your cup of tea. Could you maybe elaborate as why is that?
You know what? It's because I feel like my silo of DJing is, it's also a lot of a performance. So I feel like my job, and I feel like other people's job, as you know, is to entertain.
100%.
You are there for the crowd, and it's something that I prep and I spend a lot of time doing and perfecting, and I know my vibe, I know what I'm going to bring. And if I have someone back to backing with me, there's just that other energy that now I have to like also deal with while behind the decks. And I feel like for me, when I'm behind the decks, I get into like this flow state.
Yes.
Where nothing really matters. I can see nothing. I'm just in this moment. And if I have someone else that is also doing stuff that I know is directly impacting the ravers, like every single sound that comes out of those speakers goes into someone's ear, and if it's not like the vibe that I'm in control of, then I just feel like it's not 100% what I can bring. Maybe I just haven't had a back-to-back where I felt that my vibe and someone else's vibe like conjoins into this amazing thing.
For sure.
Because I just feel that I could do it myself. And I don't see ADC doing back-to-backs.
Hey man. I mean, you could consider an MC as a collaboration together.
Also, fact.
Ton Piper is a thing with ADC, so
definitely.
yeah.
Okay, good point.
For sure.
So again, with that, it's like, I guess with I know some back-to-backs that I 100% vouch for.
Yes.
You know, like the Taron and Douglas, dude. I mean, that is ridiculous.
They're chasing the status.
Hey, dude, it's and like Cameron Crooked,
dude. Yes, let's never forget.
Dude, like they're both in there, dude. They're both in there. The ones they both got headphones, and I'm like, what is going on?
4 arms, 1 brand. That's pretty much the vibe.
Artistry.
Done. So speaking of artistry, what is the silliest thing that has ever happened to you while you were on stage?
Dude. So I was like just about to finish my set. Last tune, banged it, whatever. I'm ready to come off. A stupid backer, dude. She comes up, she runs up to me, and she's like, "Are you gonna stop, dude? Please don't stop, please. You cannot stop the music, dude." And I'm like, "Mate, I'm sorry, like, this venue's got a liquor license, like, I can't go over 2 a.m, dude. That's just a law." And they're like, no, whoa, dude, whoa. I will buy you a new pair of Nikes. And I'm like, bro, what? Really? And she's like, "Please, I know the shop. I'll go there right now, please. Do you need shoes, bro? Do you need shoes?" And I'm like, I'm okay with Vans.
Yes,
like, I'm good with them. I'm fine. He's like, okay. But you're like, sure, bro, Nikes, I've got something. Like, okay, please, you have to continue, dude. I'm like, oh, no. Go get some water. He's like, that was probably by far the strangest thing that's happened to me.
100%. Speaking of crazy things, what is your go-to tune to get everyone absolutely frothing? First on the dance floor.
Pretty much anything by K9. Although if I had to choose one, it would be Higher.
Ooh.
Higher by K9 is just stupid, dude.
Not.
Like, it's always my go-to. I feel like in the middle of a set, if I'm feeling like, you know what, these people are frothing already and they're itching for it, it's kind of also my way of, if I drop that tune and people go off, then I know they're at that tipping point. Then I can go AMC. Then I can go Black Sun Empire. Then I can go like Gaidra if I want to. Like, that's the vibe. And I know that safety is like, cool. They love it. They want it. I can give it to them.
100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of giving it to them.
Hey.
So, picture this. Zombie apocalypse. Things are popping off. There's literally no way out. But you can choose one person to team up with and escape. Who is that person?
Mary, 100%.
And and why is that?
The reason why is I'm someone who's like super just impulsive, dude. And if that had to happen, it would just be like she would know exactly what to do, even though like in her head she's freaking out. But for me, I'd be like, okay, let's go here. But she'll be like, whoa,
hold on. That's where the zombies are.
There's the zombies over there, dude.
Yeah.
I think that would be my solid choice. Also, like, best mates.
Yes.
So that's a vibe. But if by some chance Mary had to drop dead right now and I had to choose someone else, it would probably be Byron Earl, just because the guys, I mean, that guy will pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a lovely dude. Like, I think he's such a great guy and I have lots of mad respect for him. But I mean, dude.
Yeah, I've seen the match.
Dude, exactly. So I was behind him.
The zombies should be worried of him.
Yeah. I think he'll bite the zombies and
Done.
they'll turn back into humans.
It's done, for sure.
Yeah, that's my mark.
100%. So, just not to leave everyone in cliffhanger, last question. Sync or not to sync?
Okay, so yes, dude, this is being debated, as you know, and like, I think for me, I actually don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually played after a few internationals. Who knows who they are? I don't know, but some of them, especially like, they all have sync on.
Yep.
Because the reason why I think I will allow sync is because if you press sync and you're not now beat matching is sorted. You don't have to beat match now. That effort is gone.
Yeah.
So in my mind, you've now allowed yourself to do something else.
Yes.
So if you're not going to beat match, then fine. That frees you up to do something else. What is that thing? Is it, are you singing on top of in your set? Are you bringing samples in? Is there like a fourth deck that you've got like some other tunes that are like very, very different that you just bring in as like sounds? That then I don't give one shit, dude. But if you use sync and you're just up there and you're just blending it and then you're done, then you're not adding anything on top because you're essentially just freeing yourself to perform more. Like I would 100% use sync if I was doing something else on top.
100%.
And that's my vibe. But for me, I don't like it just for me personally because I feel like my ear, and I feel like you can relate, and a lot of DJs can relate, is your ear is probably the most important thing you can have, especially when it's loud. There's lots of different sounds coming from all directions. There's your shouting, there's your headphones, there's the PA, there's everything. And your ear has to be super good. And even on like flagship Pioneer equipment, I've never trusted that thing for anything, dude. Because my ear, I've seen that thing, dude, and I'm like, okay, it says it's in, but I can hear that
But
it's
is
not
it in?
So a little adjust here and there,
Yes,
here and there. And also, if you're mixing quick, dude, and it's nice, like, you're working, dude. You're there, you're listening to it, you're in it. And I feel like if you're just unsync the whole time, then I don't feel like you're in it unless you're adding a performance. So maybe you play a tune, you sing, and then you come to the front and you get people hyped. Dope. Then obviously, because then you have no time to beat match. Then don't beat match because your talent is obviously doing something else.
100%.
So yeah, 100%.
Valid. Very valid.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time. Let us get back to the vibes, but just wanted to thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you,
What a
man.
vibe, what a send. And yeah, let's go.
Sick.
Awesome.
Let's go. Thank you.
Yes.
Boom.
Awesome.